All right. Howdy y'all, welcome back to another video, and today we have a Q&A. So what does that mean? A slime Q&A. That means I'm going to play with slime and answer questions. So let's get started. So let's see, who do I want to start with? Okay, Octopus Adventure has been one of my favorites. And I've almost killed this. Man, there's very little actual perlite. Remember how packed it was? The perlite is really just this top part now. But yes, so first let's start with some questions from Slime Scoops. The first question that I saw that I felt like people would really like to know is, how old am I? Because I talk about, you know, really wanting to be a safe place for adult slimers, and the reason why that is because I'm an adult slimer. I need to do like a proper ASMR with this before it dies. This is how big that perlite is after, remember how big it was before? But that's the thing with perlite, is like the more you play with it, the more it breaks down. So how old am I? I'm actually 32. I've had people online state that they think I'm like, what? I've had people say like they thought I was in my 20s. Never like super old, but yes, I'm 32. Yes, I have a full-time job. Slime is just something that I do for fun. So another question was, what is your favorite slime texture? That changes constantly, but I love crunchy slime. So definitely a crunchy slime girl. So, I mean, whether that be like silica bead, I really enjoy Snow Fizz, a really good coated bingsu, silica bingsu. I've got quite a few here, a glitter bomb. So really, if it's going to give me a nice crunchy slime ASMR, then it's my favorite. If that makes sense. All right, so another question that they had was, when did I discover slime? So I discovered slime shortly before I started my channel. So, I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, I was obsessed. Immediately obsessed. I was not one of those people that knew about slime back during quarantine, back during COVID. I literally found out about slime probably like May of 2023 through videos like slime ASMR videos. I actually didn't really know much about slime reviews. I just really knew about like ASMR. And originally, I just wanted to be an ASMR channel. Whether it be wax cracking, clay cracking, slime, I didn't care what it was. I just wanted to be an ASMR channel. So yeah, I actually started my first, my channel. I first started my channel, what was it, in like June of 2023? So like I found out about slime, started my channel June 2023, and I actually first bought slime from Amazon because I was like, I don't know anything about this world. Amazon's cheap. I don't really know where to get slime. Like, what's the point? Should I just make it myself? So yeah, Amazon was the first place I ever bought slime. And then the last question from Slime Scoops that I was going to answer was, do I have any pets? So for the people who have been subscribers for a while now, you know that I do have pets because, hello, I have like, I have hair on me all the time. But also because I've posted like some videos where my pets have interrupted some of my slime videos. So yes, I have two dogs. One's name is Luna and the other one is Umi. Luna is a King Charles Spaniel mix and Umi is a Yorkie mix. And then I have 4 cats. I have a lot of animals. And the cats' names are all like food related. So I have Katsu, I have Bento, I have Mochiko, and then the last one is Aiko. She was gonna be called Ikura, but we were like, you know what? She was so small and little when we got her, and so Aiko means little loved one in Japanese, so we decided to go with Aiko. I have a question from Mrs. Sater, and that one is, who is your slime influencer? So here is Mochi Ice Cream, Kirby's Mochi Ice Cream by Blushing BB. I've been loving this one as well, even though it's very expensive. So who is my slime influencer? Who got me into slime? Easy. Slime Meowie. I'm still a huge Slime Meowie fan. I would love to collaborate with them like one day. Slime Meowie is just so great at what they do. They sound like a really awesome people, as well as Talissa Tossel. So for the actual slime ASMR, I am a huge fan of Talissa Tossel as well. And again, I wasn't like watching these videos back in the day. Like I found out about all this stuff in like May of 2023. So I didn't sit on it for very long before I was like, I want to make a channel. I want to do something with this. At least one of the questions that I did get was like, how did I get the courage to actually start a channel? And really, I mean, I didn't really think too much into it, I guess you'd say. I didn't think people would watch. So I just kind of was like, I'm going to post some videos because I enjoy slime. I enjoy playing with it. And I guess it was more like, let me just document my journey of like learning about it. I didn't really say anything about documenting it, but that's what I was doing really, because I didn't know anything about slime. So when I said things in the beginning where I said, I don't really know much about it, I was telling the truth. Like I really didn't know much about the different textures. I didn't know what half of the things meant. I didn't know what to expect. Like I didn't know what an icy slime was supposed to feel like. I didn't know what a butter slime was supposed to feel like. So all these things where people were like, they knew how to like inflate a slime really big or deflate or slime tricks. I didn't know anything about that. So it was really just to document things. And so if y'all are interested in like starting a channel or even just like an Instagram or a TikTok, just do it. I mean, it's not really, you don't have to show your face. You don't really have to be like really big into it. Just kind of do it and have fun, because that's kind of how I started. Next set of questions was from Ava Stotler. Is that how you say your last name? So from Ava, I've seen you in a few live streams. All right. I've got Magic Mushroom from Pilot Slimes. Still love this one. I grabbed a bunch of the slimes that are by my desk, like my work desk, just so that y'all can see some of my favorites. So Ava, they said, would you open a slime shop? Right now, I don't think I would, like right now. I still don't know a lot about slime. Oh, I still don't know about slime. I'm still learning. Maybe one day, if I was like, you know, if I was able to like learn enough and I thought it'd be interesting, I wouldn't mind it, I guess. But who knows? Right now I'm just still learning. So I don't know. I do feel like it's a lot. It's a lot of pressure. There's a lot that goes into it, especially with customer service. So I don't know. What do you guys think? How do I store all my slimes? I have shelves and shelves and shelves. You know, certain slimes, if I don't really care for them much, then I put them up for adoption. I need to update my little adoption spreadsheet for people in case you want to adopt a slime. But yeah, it's just shelves. I get them from what, Home Depot, Walmart. And then Ava asked, do I have like a specific religion? They specifically asked if I was Christian. I'm not very religious. My mom's Catholic and my dad is Baptist. But I'm not like super religious. I'm spiritual, but I wouldn't say I have any specific denomination or anything like that. Next question was from Wowzers, and they asked, what is my worst and best slime experiences? Well, my best slime experiences, I think y'all end up seeing them. I'm not faking when I'm like really excited in a video. A lot of the time it's like off the top, I could say like Rodem OG Slimes usually gets me really excited. What do you call that? Blue Slimes is still one of my favorites, but there's not like one specific slime experience that I would say is my best. Ooh. But worst. Oh my goodness. So my worst slime experience wasn't in like a review. It was actually, I kind of hinted this in one of my live streams that I would share this story time, but yeah. So one time it was what, maybe around Christmas, and it was with a slime sweet pea slime. I have a bunch of slimes by my bed because, you know, I use it for anxiety. And so I was playing with one of them and I didn't realize how sleepy I was. I didn't think I was sleepy or else I wouldn't have grabbed the slime. But as I was playing with this butter slime, I fell asleep. And so I sleep with my dog Luna and my partner. And when I woke up, I had some of the butter slime like attached to my leg. And then the other half was attached to my dog. And I felt so bad. She was fine. Like it didn't bother her none. But yeah, I had to spend that morning getting slime off of my dog. Which really isn't that crazy if you have like lemon juice or something like that, something kind of acidic to break it down. I was able to get it out. You know, I just cut like the big chunk off, but the small chunks, if you just put lemon juice like on a paper towel or something, and I was just kind of rubbing it and it came off. So yeah, but that was probably the worst experience I've had with slime / most embarrassing. All right, so Stargirl asked, who's my favorite slime shop? This is OG Slimes, Exorcist Vomit, Sand Fizz. OG Slimes is one of my favorites, I would say. They usually always have like a good quality slime, even though they've been around forever. Yeah, Blue Slimes. I love Rodem Slimes. Momo is a really big one that I love. Yeah, I think those are my top. Honorable mentions would be Dream Glow, Slime Sweet Pea. I don't have like a specific favorite slime shop. It's just ones that I really love. Are there any textures that I dislike? Stargirl asks. Yes. So I don't like block bead slimes unless it's like very little, like in Love is a Gamble. But I don't like block bead slimes because they hurt my hands like a lot. I do not like that. That's why I put up for adoption the OG Slimes Ice Water, because it hurt my hands. I really did not like that. It gave me anxiety instead of taking it away. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is blue, kind of like an ocean blue, like if you go out into the water and Like in Hawaii, the color of the ocean, like that blue-green, it's just like a really beautiful, beautiful color. I also wear a lot of black, so I guess I would say black is also a favorite color. Okay, Michiko Loves Mochi asks, what do I do in my free time? Guys, this is my free time. So I play with slime. I play with slime on my free time. Watch shows, I guess. Listen to music. I like being outside, even if it's just like sitting outside, because I love nature. So I'll let the dogs out and we'll just kind of sit outside while they're playing in the backyard. I love gardening once the weather gets good. Listen, I'm in my 30s. I'm old. I like the simple things in life. So they said, what's your favorite holiday? Halloween. Easy. Halloween. I love Halloween. I love Halloween for multiple reasons. I love Halloween movies, like cartoons. I watch a lot of animated movies. What do you call it? I love like Coco, and I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I love that kind of stuff. I'm not a horror fan. I just love Halloween itself. I also love the concept that it's the Day of the Dead. So I like that I get to be close to people that I've lost. So that's another thing that I really like about it. My favorite animal. I would say my favorite animal are elephants. I really love specifically like baby elephants because I love their little tantrums and they're so adorable. But when they get older, you know, they have an amazing memory. They're strong. Yeah, I just really admire elephants. Music. What's my favorite kind of music? I listen to a bunch of different genres of music. I mean, I've listened to, you know, punk rock, gothic music, but I've also listened to like pop. I was really big into Japanese pop and Korean pop back in the day, like before it was like real big. I'm actually very excited that people are into it now because I was a weirdo for liking that stuff in high school. Yeah, I mean, I really listen to anything. It doesn't even matter if I don't know the language. I just look up the lyrics and the translation. So, I mean, I've listened to like Arabic music. I've listened to like European, you know, German music when it comes to like Europop and disco, and I love oldies type music, 70s disco, like 80s music. I really love all kinds of music, rap. So there's not like one specific thing. Country, I listen to country, bluegrass. If it sounds good, I'm really big about the meaning of music. So if it sounds good and it has a good meaning and good lyrics, then I typically like it. So another question was bubble pops or drizzles? Y'all should know this. Bubble pops. Drizzles are cute, but bubble pops make sound. And I like, speaking of, let's do Momo's Lychee Chew. Bubble pops are where it's at. The more ASMR that is, you know, made, the better, for me, because that's my favorite part. Like I said, I wanted to be an ASMR channel, mostly because that's what I like. I like ASMR. Crunchy or soft slimes? Crunchy. I do like a good soft slime if it's sizzly. It's all about the ASMR for me. How many slimes do I have? Too many. I have a problem. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I always get asked, like, how do you afford to have so much slime? Listen, I can't. I don't. It's a problem. It's a real problem. There's something called a credit card. Obviously, I do have a day job, so I do afford my slime that way as well. I work cybersecurity, so I work on computers. This is from Rosalia Diosa, and they asked, is anyone else in your family into slime? Tricky question. So my partner is not. He doesn't really get the whole slime thing. He doesn't like the feeling of slime. The only kind of texture that he likes is a cloud dough. He just likes to be able to like really squeeze the slime and have it have a lot of resistance. But slimes like this, he doesn't like at all. And he doesn't get it. But when it comes to like people who do like slime, my little brother and his girlfriend, they like it, but not to the extent that I do. Like I have gifted them slime before. When they come over, they'll come and play with all the different, textures that I have. But they don't like buy a whole bunch like I do. Like I'm straight obsessed. Yeah. So it's like some people go out and like, spend money on like drinking or anything like that. No, my obsession is slime. So it's like when you go get your Starbucks, I'm getting slime. Milo Mittens asks, do I have any horror story about slime? Not really. The only thing that I could think of is there was a slime shop before where it's a big slime shop. I'm not going to name them, but it was a big slime shop and I was missing a part of my slime. It was like early on in my journey with slime. This is Silent Night by Slimy Palettes. It was early on in my slime journey, so I wasn't sure, is this normal? Can I expect this with other slime experiences? And basically I was missing a part of my slime. It was supposed to have a topper. And so I reached out and they were very quick to be like, oh my gosh, that was a mistake. Yeah, we'll go ahead and send you the topper. And they didn't make me pay shipping or anything, which was great. But they were like, in the meantime, go ahead and play with your slime. And I was like, okay, but I do want my slime, which took like 2 weeks to get to me. So it took 2 weeks and it was missing part. So now I have to wait again. And so I waited like another week and a half to get this topper, right? I open up the package. There's a container and it's empty. Like, I'm not kidding. It was like a little container for where the topper was supposed to be. It had the label, everything, and it was empty. And I was like, these people are not going to believe me. They're going to think I'm like stealing the slime or something, and like I'm a scammer or something. And so I took a picture and I was like, y'all, like you sent me an empty container. And I waited for like a week and a half. So I was like, what is going on? Like, this is crazy. And they're like, oh my gosh. Oh, so sorry. We'll send you another container. I was like, what is going on? I don't want another. Oh my goodness. And so at that point, it's like by the time it came, which took another week and a half, this big slime shop now has faster shipping, but at the time it was a week and a half to 2 weeks. Blue Slimes, Bits and Pieces. Y'all should know this one. This is a recent slime. Silica and Bingsu. But yeah, it was a lot. So I finally got the slime topper. It was a week and a half later. So at this point, what, 2 weeks plus week and a half, 3, this is almost what, 4.5, 5 weeks now since I've made my first order. And the slime was definitely sticky at this point, the base. That was a lot. So the base was sticky at this point, but I finally got the topper. I put the topper on and I'm playing with it, and I'm just sitting here like, this is not worth it. It ended up being super sticky. At the time, I didn't really know what to do with super sticky slime like that. I knew about like activator, but I was too scared to put too much. So I always would just kind of put it on my hand, you know. This one's so country. I should do like ASMR next to the mic. It's like completely different than on the table. But yeah, that was my slime horror story. So, okay, I think we've got our last question here from Peanut Slimes. This is, of course, not all the questions. I'm gonna split it up in a couple videos. Also, there were some questions that were really good that I think could be a standalone video. So wait and see for that. Don't be discouraged if I didn't pick your question for the first video. So Peanut Slimes asks, how long do you plan to make videos? I would say as long as I stay, you know, passionate about slime. In June will be my 1 year. And I feel like there's so many different ways that I can enjoy slime. Just like how I was saying, I decided, I was like, hey, let's mix it up. Let's do some different kinds of videos. It doesn't just have to be slime reviews. Especially now that we're growing and we're creating a community. It's like, let's do something that we all enjoy, and just do different kinds of videos. So, yeah, I just plan to do it as long as I keep enjoying slime. And however that ends up being, we'll see. I have a bunch of things that I want to try and do when it comes to slime that I hope I can do like as I grow. And so we'll see. And I hope that you guys will be there along the way to enjoy it with me. That's all I had. And I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. So have a good one, y'all. Happy Wednesday.